from New York, so we're going to give Jim Anderson a hand as he comes forward to talk from Okay, listen up. I can see I'm in this phone. Tell me what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. Okay, I want to say that because I want you to understand the framework of the Constitution. Alright. I want you to understand the framework of the Constitution. It's the Declaration of Independence. It says, whenever a government ceases to serve its people, it is your duty to overturn or abolish that government. Now, I'm not telling you to create war, but I'm telling you your purpose here today is you enacting your duty. But that is not all. Yes, we have to agitate, but let me add two more words to the equation. We must educate. And education starts at the community door, not the red brick house door. And as we educate, we must protect. And that is why I'm here today. I stand as a representative of the Alliance for Quality Education, and I must say right up front that we do not support legislation calling for a parent trigger. A parent trigger does not ensure involvement or empowerment for parents. We do not have a position or moral control, but I can tell you this. In the city of New York, where they have moral control, it is a sad state of affairs. Now, having said that, let me tell you about the great history of this day on which you stand. You heard someone who is a member of the dysfunctional Board of Education say if they have to make their point using children, then they don't have a point. Well, let's look back in the pages of history. Back to 1963, Birmingham, Alabama. It was the children's march that turned that system around. It was also at that point in time in history that, if you remember, Dr. King wrote his letter, a letter from Birmingham jail. He wrote the letter because there were clergy leaders and other social leaders who had integrated him saying, Shane, he's out there with the kids, he's out there, he's the folks out of school. Sound like something I heard in the back too, Brother Sam. You know what Dr. King wrote back? I'm paraphrasing. He simply said, it is not what he's doing that is in violation or wrong, but it's in violation is a law that kept schools separated and unequal. And what is in violation here, not only in the city of Buffalo, but across the state of New York, you have a state education department who has been negligent and has failed to ensure parent inclusion. You have a state legislature who has also been in collusion with that. Because, whether you know it or not, under the contract for excellence, everything that the schools are seeking and wanted was in that. But they did not move. But let me also say this as I'm lying up. The money issue. $24 million cut from the school budget. If you don't think that will affect you, you out of your mind. Let me tell you something. When they start telling you money don't matter, that's when you better be watching your reports. Right now, the state legislature, as well as the board of the state education department and our school board, has failed to represent the constituents. I've represented them in the 17th of course. This is the coordinating council for their home, their prayer, handsome, and king. And who is the witness? This is the one that want to say the planning council I was the 7th of 9 presidents on the bill on the Senate, which stood for unity, independence, liberty, and equity. And 42 years ago, parents are back together right now. And in 40 years, this has been the greatest organizing of parents was that William L. Gator, Marion Hill, Richard John Sam, and the education committee still have Matthew Robinson, community mothers from the Community Mothers Organization, went to the Woodline Junior High School. Brother Mari, I know you remember. And some people said Bill shouldn't take the kids out of Woodline. But it was about parent power then, and it's about parent power now. This is one of the things that what did you put in? The federal government and the state of New York government has found this school district in non-compliance of Title VI laws regarding parents' rights. It is our right and it is the law that parents be in every school with resource coordinators, with a resource group, and a part of the decision-making process. And it was the Bill's organization. We didn't even call the principal a principal. The title was chief officer. And it was a decision between the community and parents, Buffalo State College, and the Board of Education. No wonder that we had good grades and 100% graduation. And we didn't have a truancy problem. And we had community input. And the school, Brother Sam, was open any night of the week that it needed to be open. We're going to open our schools again. We're going to see that the parents have their rights. And we're going to change Buffalo. In closing, I want to thank Buffalo Government, Buffalo Average tradition comes these words. My brothers and my sisters, tell our children to renew the instructions of their mothers and fathers for our history. Begins with the words and actions that we take today. My brothers and my sisters, our citizens, here's the voice for our history. Begins with the words and actions that we take today. May it be some of us in the days of our past that none molested, for we earmark, speak truth, judge by due judgment. Speak truth, DPCC, and due judgment. God bless you. One of the most important voices we can hear from is the voice of our parents. So let's give a hand for Sister Patricia Alinda Elliott,
Talking to the mic, the megaphone.
But I also want to say that a nation can rise no higher than its children. And I get an amen to that. That's why David said it here, unified, united.
Talking to the megaphone.
Unified, unity, say that our parents, we have power.
Half was made talking into the megaphone.
Freedom, and the lives, the education of our children. Today, we stand here unified as one parent. For this city, Buffalo, New York City, New York, of the United States. On the station is built at 666 Relevant Avenue, which was Seneca School. It quotes the scripture that reads up in 2 Timothy 4:15. It reads, "Study to show thyself approved." That is on the face of the building at 666 Relevant Avenue. Study to show thyself approved. A workman that needeth not be ashamed is what it says on the building. Now, it said that, and that should be the mindset of our district. Our district out here says that we're putting children and families first to ensure academic achievement for all. That's what it says. But if only that was in the hearts and the minds of our district. Those are powerful words. Our Buffalo Public Schools are entrusted with the responsibility to develop the most important natural resource that we have, and that is the ingenuity and the aptitude of our children's minds. Our parents' role has to be in a position to assist the district in the creation of ideal citizens and individuals that are capable of fulfilling their own goals while valuing the interests of each other and to the benefit of the whole society. If only that was in the mind of this business. If it's going to become a living reality, the Buffalo Public School must actualize its words that are written all over its correspondence, that are on your website, that are in the mouths of all the administrators. They're saying that they're putting children and families first to ensure high academic achievement for all. Buffalo Public Schools must actualize the full potential of all of our children, not just the smartest in the project. All of our children are smart and bright. I know my children are very
That's right.
regardless of what the test scores say. The teachers towards the test. They're not teaching what the children have experience. We do love all of our children. They got Texas, honest, Benji, Homestead. They got a top Homestead. But we also love our children that go to MLK, Radford, Riverside, Waterfront. They got a top Waterfront. We love all of our children. And we value all of their potential. The way the Buffalo Public Schools is constructed today, statistics show us that 75% of our students drop out. About 9 and I said in the next drop out. 1 out of every 4 graduates. That's unacceptable. 42 publicly, particularly lower teacher schools next year is unacceptable. Everybody pointing the finger at each other on May 3rd was unacceptable. To make a mockery out of us parents who don't teach us to say that we don't teach our children at home, say that our children don't know their names, that is unacceptable. So we, the parents of the District Parent Coordinating Council and the Buffalo Public School System, we speak out today because we've had enough. We've had enough, and we're here to do a new thing in this city. Today we come together to make happen what should have happened a long time ago. We can't change the past, that's for sure. And we can't change the past. You know what? God can't even change the past. The past is dead and gone. So what we can do is change this moment right here and right now. We got to realize the immense potential in all our children. So today, what I say to be, what I see is that we have 80% of our schools that are African American and Latino, but at the same time, 80% of our teachers are not. So what is that? That's true. What I'm saying is that we need to improve the school climate. In order to improve the school climate, we have to make that a priority for the administration. Anything like that priority has eluded our administration. It has not eluded us as parents. We understand that the quality of our students' familiarity or awareness of who she is going to determine their degree of intelligence, their degree of creativity, their degree of inner enthusiasm, and all that's fundamental to their education. So today we take back the power of our children. We take back everything. It's time for a bold and innovative action, not superficial responses, saying that we don't teach our children at home. That's not what we need to do. So today, May 16th of 2011, year of our Lord, we are making history. We're taking back the Buffalo Public School.
Job of supporting the efforts of the DPCC. Let's give a hand for Kate.
Hold the mic up.
We can't hear.
So we're encouraged. We're really encouraged. Never, ever anything wrong. We're really well.